Welcome back to Inside the Markets from GMS Podcasts, where freight earnings meet the long-term realities of ship recycling. It's the start of October, and the markets have turned a little spooky. Freight rates are easing, oil prices have slipped towards $60 a barrel, and currencies are wobbling across the board. Steel prices in India have dropped again to around $402 per ton. Pakistan is holding near $620, and Bangladesh is steady at about $520. The Indian rupee is hovering in the high 88s to the dollar, and global freight indices are showing the sharpest weekly fall since January. To get the view from one of shipping's key centers, we're again heading to Athens, where I'm joined by Ilias Stasinos, trader from our GMS Greece office. Ilias, great to have you back.
Thank you, Jamie. It's always good to be here.
Let's start with how Greek owners are reading the market. Freight rates have softened, oil is down, and it's been a tough few weeks for sentiment. Are owners thinking about recycling yet, or are they still holding firm?
I believe that they are still holding firm. There is no real talk about recycling right now. Most Greek owners are focusing on keeping their ships trading, and some are even expanding their exposure to the Russian oil trades. They are taking advantage of that price cap setup, which still offers decent margins for older vessels. So even though freight has eased a bit, it's still worth staying in the market rather than selling for recycling.
That matches what we're seeing globally. It's been one of the slowest years for ship recycling in over a decade. If owners did decide to move a ship for recycling, where would they go right now? India's rupee keeps sliding, Pakistan's offering better prices, but no HKC yards yet. What's your sense of where Greek tonnage would head this quarter?
It depends on the type of the company. For the smaller and medium private owners, it will come down to the best number on the table and where the ship is positioned. They will go where the deal makes sense commercially. But for the larger and the listed companies, it is a different story. They will stick with India mainly because of the HKC certified shipyards. Reputation matters a lot for them, and Pakistan is not having certification yet, and that keeps off the list for now, even though the prices are stronger.
Right. India's still the busiest spot, even with the rupee under pressure. According to our GMS weekly report this week, Alang handled more than 43,000 LDT in arrivals. So activity is still there, even if sentiment's weaker. What about vessel types? Do you expect tankers or bulkers to lead any recycling activity in the next couple of months?
I will say a few older bulkers, mainly 90s build, could come in during the fourth quarter, but I don't expect a big wave. Freight levels across most of the sector still cover operating costs, and many of these older ships are already debt-free, so there is no pressure to sell. On the other hand, the tankers are still in decent demand because of the changing trade routes, so they will stay busy for now.
That makes sense. Owners are playing the long game and squeezing every trading month they can. Looking at the rest of 2025, what's the biggest risk you're watching?
Geopolitics, without question, wars and political tension have already changed trade patterns, and the protectionist moves can easily create new inefficiencies. For now, tankers are holding up well because of they are more exposed to these regional shifts, but bulkers might start feel the pressure if trade routes tighten or demand slows.
That's a fair assessment. The market feels caught between steady freight and shaky fundamentals. So, to sum it up from Athens this week, Greek owners are still trading, not recycling. India stays the preferred destination for compliance, while Pakistan offers strong prices but remains off limits for bigger names. A few older bulkers might come to market, but volumes will stay light. And the real story to watch heading into year end is geopolitics. All right, Ilias, time for our flash forecast. Short answers only. What's one thing that could surprise the market in the next month?
A sudden freight rebound, owners will double down on trading instantly.
Which market do you think could quietly pick up activity?
Pakistan, if they finally push through HKC certification.
What type of ship will be the first to move if sentiment changes?
I feel all the Panamax bulkers, they are closest to the line.
And one thing owners should keep a close eye on right now?
Currency moves. The rupee and the PKR swings can change the game overnight.
That's a strong finish. From Athens this week. Steady owners, cautious markets, and a sharp eye on geopolitics and currencies as we move deeper into Q4. Ilias, thanks as always for your insights.
Thank you, Jamie. It's always a pleasure.
And that's all for this week's Inside the Markets from GMS Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, and connect with GMS on LinkedIn for weekly updates on ship recycling and trading trends. Until next time, stay informed, stay compliant, and stay ahead.